Hi everybody, welcome back to some more learning about birds. Today we're going to start talking about and take a look at the life cycle of a bird. And a life cycle is the stages of life a living thing goes throughout its life. So we're going to look at the life cycle of a bird. This is the life cycle of a bird. There are 6 stages. So it starts as an egg, then it becomes an embryo, then it becomes a hatchling, then it becomes a nestling, then it becomes a fledgling, and then it becomes an adult bird. That's most often what we see flying around are adult birds. So we're going to learn a little bit more about each of these stages of the life cycle of a bird. So the first stage is that the bird is an egg. A bird's life begins within an egg. The egg has a hard shell which protects the bird inside, so the bird is inside of the egg. That's stage 1. Stage 2 is an embryo. The bird grows within the egg and develops an egg tooth on the beak. The egg tooth helps the bird break through the egg when it is time for the egg to hatch. We call a bird developing inside an egg an embryo. So you can see they're showing you in this picture what the bird or that embryo looks like inside the egg. It's still inside the egg when it's an embryo. Next up in the life cycle of a bird, we have a hatchling. When the bird has no more room to grow, it hatches out of the eggshell. The bird is now called a hatchling. The next stage is the nestling. The parents will feed the bird in the nest. The bird is now called a nestling. The food the bird has eaten will help the bird grow strong flight feathers. So it's a nestling. And that makes sense to me. I can remember that because I see this word nest inside of it. And a nestling stays in the nest. It can't go out of the nest because it can't fly yet. It doesn't have its feathers to fly. The next stage in the life cycle of a bird is a fledgling. When a nestling is ready to leave the nest, it takes its first flight, or it fledges, and is then called a fledgling. The parents continue to feed the fledgling until the fledgling's wings are strong and steady. So now it's a fledgling. After it takes its first flight, it becomes a fledgling. It still lives in the nest, but it can go out, it can start flying, and it's building up its strength in its wings. The last stage in the life cycle of a bird is an adult bird. When a fledgling is fully grown, it becomes an adult bird. An adult bird attracts a partner, builds a nest, and starts the cycle again. So this cycle goes on and on again throughout every bird's life. So those are the stages in the life cycle of a bird. Your family should have gotten an email that has those 3-part cards in it, and you can do those 3-part cards at home. Watch the next video, and we're going to do a craft to work on the life cycle of a bird. See you guys soon. Bye.